Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Neki broadcast. Today we are playing Battle Brothers. We are continuing our campaign. Expert, Iron Man, the most gruesome difficulty settings. And I can't remember what we were doing yesterday. I believe we had just won our first major fight and we were going to go back and get paid. Alright, so let's just do that. Again, we need to keep an eye out on our provisions. We need to keep an eye out on our crowns and so on and so forth. So let's go back, and because it doesn't seem like anything interesting is going to happen, I'm going to speed up a bit. Just a bit more advice. Again, speed up a bit. Again, you have to be careful to press space in case there is, in case the opportunity arises for a fight, right? You can either avoid it or take it. So whenever you're doing this speed up, make sure you have one of your fingers on the space key. All right, so we've gained 400 crowns. So now we can see how we can spend it. Also, we've gained a bit of renown and one contract is available. But first things first, so I need to have a look at our mercenary company. Remember what I am dealing with. I am dealing with, it's minus 15% initiative, so that's not too bad. In my opinion, this wound is not something that I should worry about. Right. However, the fact that he is, it's just the wound and the fact that the hit points are low are two separate instances, two separate issues, right? So I am going to have to wait for the hit points to replenish. However, the wound is not that critical. All right. Now we have here, as you can see, this arrow that tells us that we have a perk which we didn't take. Now this lad here has very good melee skill and very good range skill as far as I remember. So we were planning to take this perk at level 2, which is quick hands, yeah? Swap weapons. So we kind of have to build around that because it's relatively rare to have one fighter that has both melee and range skills. So I'm gonna go with I would say crippling strikes. That's a pretty good one. Or I could go with fast adaptation. So if he's missing once, I can make sure he's hitting the next time. I mean, his attack is pretty high, so he shouldn't have issues hitting. Maybe make sure inflicting wounds is a bit better, because then it's like a debilitating effect on the enemy. Anyway, so let's sort the items that we have. We have a pretty good sword, falchion, and so if you see here, it's 31%, and it's already worth 156. So you look, if unsure whether the weapon is good or not, you look at its value. Wooden shield, perfect, and I think we can sell this ring. So I'm going to look at the marketplace. I'm going to see what I can get for this. Sell item for 9. No, these are dried fruits. So ring for 229. That's not too bad. So I'm going to sell it right away. Gives me a lot of capital to work with, and I'm thinking of, what else can I purchase? Are the prices any good? They are pretty good. If you look, worth 210, and they are giving it to me for 207. So I could buy this thick tunic, probably, which I should, but again, I want to look a bit at, have a look at the big picture. So I would say, let's see again, who can I recruit? A monk, a dayteller, or a vagabond? Not very impressed, I must say. So I'm not going to recruit just yet. Instead, I'm going to try to invest in my existing fighters. So this one has 53. Looks pretty promising, to be honest. He also has he has fear. No, this one has fear of beasts. This one is impatient. and strong. So pretty good perks. So in terms of the tunic, he is quite strong. Now I'm going to definitely put this weapon. He has 53, 48, not that great. So maybe I can get, again, if you look at the bludgeon, worth 90. If you look at the hatchet, 210. So this guy can attack shield if anything, which has high chance anyway. Now I have a bludgeon, which is worth 90, and a butcher's cleaver, which is worth 110. Everybody has big shields. I mean, look at the graphics. This one has a buckler, so I'm going to give him a wooden shield as well, which is going to automatically repair. So all good. So far so good. Bandages probably should be equipped, and I would say let's give this guy bandages. I mean, if he gets another wound, at least he can bandage his wounds. Alright, not much we could do here. We could go to another city, explore market prices, explore recruits while our soldier is healing, or we can just analyze the contract. So, I mean, of course, if you want to immerse in the story, go ahead and read it. I personally, I mean, it would be a bit boring for you to just wait here for me to wait and read it. I personally like to scan through and try to get an understanding of what kind of enemy I'm dealing with, right? So it's a relic, it was stolen, crypt. So if it's a crypt, it can be undead, or it can just be outlaws hiding in the crypt. Seeing that they stole a relic, it most likely that it's soldiers, so it shouldn't be that bad. 280, so we always try to negotiate. Okay, 300. We got two gold codes, 2 gold coins extra. So we're going to accept the offer. 300. Going to accept this contract, and unfortunately, I'm kind of tempted to go right away. It's just because if you look here, this is the only this is the only wounded soldier, right? So I'm gonna put him in reserve. I just don't know. I really don't know, because everybody's healthy, everybody's ready to fight. So I don't want to just set camp and wait for one fighter to heal, but at the same time having 6 fighters and going to the fight with 6 fighters is a bit risky because I might lose. So okay, this is the contract, so I might just go to Thunfest. While I'm on the way, my fighter can heal at least a bit, and I can also explore a bit to see what kind of recruits we have in Thunfest. And okay, there's some tracks here. No, nothing interesting, no enemies. So look, there's plenty of recruits here, and I can recruit an extra guy, especially since I have a lot of gold. So let's see, what do I have? Tailor, servant, nothing impressive. Rat catcher, 110.5. I get a deserter, which is extremely expensive. He only comes with a bludgeon, so I'm wondering if this town has any issues. No, it doesn't have any issues. Deserter, again, very expensive, 700 gold. It's just I mean, I would if this was a poacher and it would cost 500 gold, I would probably recruit him, but just 700 is a bit excessive. We have here a caravan hand, 300, comes with a simple knife, I guess. 9. Let's go with that. Let's see what I paid for. I paid for the Gambeson, which is 65 armor, so I'm well happy with my recruit. So I'm just going to... Alright. I'm going to put this guy in reserve. I'm going to replace him for the time being with this lad over here. I'm going to give him the shield. I'm going to give him the leather cap, and I'm going to give him the spear. The spear is worth 180. Not too bad, and perhaps the bandages as well. All right. Now I'm ready to fight, and this guy has, you know, problems with morale and superstitious. So he has a lot of negative perks, and attack is 52, so at least the attack is not that terrible. Anyway, you can't always be lucky with your recruits. In terms of marketplace here, let's see what we can purchase. We have a lot of fancy weapons, so it's something to keep in mind for later. You know, what weapon do you want to build towards? We have some caps, although we are not lacking caps. I mean, if we look at the headgear, I mean, we could use a cap, because this is just, if you look at it, it only provides 20 protection, right? So we can get some caps if they come in good prices. Not that impressive, to be honest. 40, 49. Well, might as well buy one. It's still better than what I have. So for this chap over here, he had 20, and I'm going to give him the 41. All right. Okay, well, happy with that. There are no contracts here because I still don't have enough renown. So now we are going to go get that fight. It's going to be day by the time we get there. You have to pay attention to the time of day, because I have a pretty good archer and I intend to use it. And archers at night are terrible, right? So I want to fight during the day so I can leverage my archer. It's already level 2 and it's already dawn, so it's safe to fight. I'm just going to have a quick peek right before the fight. This guy needs one more day, 39 hit points. So if I wanted to, I could even include him in the fight. I mean, he's only missing 12 hit points, so I could include him in the fight and keep him somewhere in the back lines. So again, I'm not too worried about his ear being I'm gonna give him a bludgeon. Well, I'm gonna give him his weapon, actually. Give him his spear, and I'm gonna give the bludgeon to the other fellow. 53, 52. Guessing it doesn't matter that much. Well, now, if it doesn't matter that much, I would rather give this fellow the spear because he is full health. So I want him to be in the thick of it, whereas this guy could be in the back, you know, try a bludgeon or something like that. So I would say that I can even have a bit of numerical superiority going into this fight. However, it seems I'm fighting undead. However, so that's a tricky one, right? Because it's definitely undead. It's not outlaws like I expected. So undead should be, you know, should have a bit more resistance. Should be a bit of a more fearsome foe. However, I have numerical superiority, and the contract, remember, it was 300 gold. So usually the pay is proportional to the you know, how dangerous the situation is. So we should be fine. I guess it's some ancient auxiliaries. All right, just for the sake of it, let's just explore here. I'm not sure if there's something in the back. However, I already start regretting my decision, so I'm trying to assess here whether I should go back or not. So there are two shields. They have a spear. This one has a knife. Not that scary. I mean, they are scary in the sense that they have the shield. But these ancient auxiliaries, you know, the ones on the edges, they have, I'm pretty sure their weapons can hit 2 slots ahead. So yeah, okay, let's just try this. Let's just try it. If I can somehow get close to these ancient auxiliaries, then I should be fine. The axes to destroy these shields are going to play a very important role. Now I need to think where I want to fight. There is an obstacle here, so I kind of want to fight on this row. So, you know, if there is, let's say, an opponent X here, I can have A and B hitting X, whereas my A could only be hit from one slot. So this would be kind of the thought process. So for this reason, I'm going to be passive. Let's see what my archer can do. 40% chance to hit, 58, and resistance against ranged weapons. There's nothing I can do against resistance. Resistance would always be there. However, 58% chance to hit is not that bad. Oh, missed. Never mind. Alright, let's see what this chap is doing. He's waiting. This chap is waiting as well. This chap waiting as well. Everybody waiting. Hopefully Undead will go first. Let's see. Okay, a bit brave there. So you see they really want to fight. You know, here is actually better for them because this lad here will, you know, we have the advantage. He can hit once, but he cannot be hit twice back. So I would say, let me see, if I do 1, 2, 3, and then the guy with the pitchfork in the back, I guess and I should probably do a shield wall here. Yeah. Okay, and turn. This guy also shield wall. Now on the other side, I am tempted to just go for this because he's kind of alone here. There's no reason to wait him out, whereas here 3 people are coming. So I am thinking actually of just going for it. Yeah, it's pretty good damage, so they're actually not as scary as I thought. In terms with the pitchfork guy, if I could take 1 step here, and then I would be within 2 range of the ancient auxiliary, but then the ancient auxiliary could take this square and then attack me. These guys are are exposed as well, but they have shields and they have this defensive stance. So I know it's tempting to just take a step and attack, but I'm just going to wait it out. In terms of the, I'm going to have exactly the same. I mean, he could do 1 step and then, but he can't. So it's even less motive to put him there because his weapon has only 1 melee range. In terms of this spear, I will come here for moral support. Make sure these guys don't suddenly change their mind and gank on this Casimir fallow. So I'm going to shield wall a bit. And this fallow here should definitely try and hit. Excellent, excellent. He's stunned. So this couldn't have gone any better. And all these guys have shields. Remember, I can shoot over the shoulder of my teammate. So there it is, 70% chance to hit. Can't do anything versus resistance. So it's all going really, really well so far. I'm going to wait for the enemy to come to me. With this cham here, I'm going to wait as well. With the sword, should I wait or should I raise my shield? I'm going to shield wall and then wait so that I can throw an attack later, maybe. Oh, you see, that is really, really painful. That dealt a lot of damage. So I'm going to 36 chance to hit, probably because I am, I hit. Probably because I'm hurt. Okay, missed that. That guy should be already a goner. Oh no. All right, this is really bad. But not that bad. The reason is because I waited with these 2 fallows here, so it's not that bad. I can, I'm not sure what would be best. Would it be best to just engage this ancient auxiliary, or would it be best to just surround this fallow here with a spear? I would say these 2 are engaged. They both have shields. It's going to take me a long time. Whereas here I kind of have numerical superiority, and I have the axeman who can remove the shield. So I would say this can be like a stalemate for a very long time, especially since this soldier doesn't have a scary weapon. He has a simple knife, whereas this soldier over here has a pretty menacing spear. So I need to address this problem first. So I'm providing basically the surrounding bonus to my teammates, but I don't want to attack into a raised shield. So I want to wait for the axeman to remove the shield, and then I can attack. Now, this chap here can't really do much on this side because he would kind of be stepping on the toes of his teammates. If he goes on this side, he will be... this chap here is the one with the ripped ear. So if he goes here, he would be within the range of Ancient Auxiliary, considering that he's wounded, 39 out of 51, and that he has a small shield, and then he's a soldier from the beginning, Landrich. I'm just going to play it really, really cautiously. Alright, so I think I'll even end turn here. No reason to wait for anything. Now, in terms of this lad here, if you look, and if I will do impale, so obviously I can push back with repel, or I can simply attack. Now, if I'm attacking the lad right next to me, too close, so the weapon, because it's a long range melee weapon, it has a penalty, right? Too close, armed with shield, resistance against piercing attacks. I can't do anything about that, but look, 70%. Obviously, I'll go for that, and it's a hit. That's great. What? Shouldn't my... I'm pretty sure I clicked wait on my axeman. Anyway, not much I can do now. This one has a shield wall. I'm going to try to provide a bit more surround. This lad here is going to... Okay, I might as well try. Finally, my axeman can do split shield. Oh. I can't believe that this is a pretty good shield. It's a pretty good shield. Now I'm kind of tempted to try and hit through the shield or above the shield so I can get the shield as loot, right? So you saw I had a direct hit on the shield. However, the shield was not destroyed. And so I'm kind of tempted now to stop attacking the shield and attack the person. Of course, some of the hits will be blocked by the shield, but it's a gamble at the end of which I could be getting the shield. However, if I gamble too much, I might lose one or two people. So give and take, I guess, with everything. Okay, let's try, and this doesn't cost me anything. I can just try to hit him. It hit the shield, destroyed the shield. Shield is gone. I can't get it as loot. So, let's see here if I can, this hit. So it says that it has chance to hit the head. Probably should defend myself here. Yeah. All right. No, not repel. No, not repel. Okay, great. Let's see. 47%. Great. So I went the route of not losing anything. Of course, I have some wounded, but not much I can do about that. So I think this fight is as good as done. Bit risky here, but again, I have a lot of armor. I have full HP. This lad is surrounded. This one, remember, is hurt, so I'm gonna wait for... Okay. Oh, you see, he can still hurt. I mean, his hits can still hurt pretty badly. Again, I'm trying to hit through the shield. Probably not the best. This one, again, it's hitting from the top, so it has a chance to hit above the shield. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Let's see here. All right, that hit above the shield. This one hit in the shield. In case this chap here dies. All right, through the shield, and another one through the no. Guessing like that. Again, I'm trying to hit this warrior above the shield so I can get his shield as loot. It's not happening, is it? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Okay. He took a defensive stance, which would make it even more difficult to hit him. I hit him, yes. So you see, the bludgeon is hitting kind of, if you think about the mechanics of a bludgeon, is hitting kind of from above. So it even says in the description, it has a chance to hit above the shield, and that's what happened. And now I'm really interested to see whether, yes, I got the shield as a loot. So you look at this shield, is melee defense plus 15, range defense plus 15. It's a pretty good shield. Yeah, so I'm going to get it. And if you look at the household helmet, they have 95. That's a lot of armor. That's a lot of head armor. 95. Oh, what's... then if we look at the ancient spear, 79 is quite comparable with my spear, but we have broken ancient sword, which is 200. It's broken though. It's not that good, I guess. But we have this Falx, whatever it is, and you can see it's worth 268, and it's at 76. Imagine if it was at full repair, how much worth it would be. So a lot of interesting weapons. I mean, look at my. Okay, we took all the loot, and we are going to leave, and then we're going to do a bit of inventory comparison. So let's head back. Gonna head back, but I want, just in case a fight is going to break out, I need to analyze a bit. So if we look at this fellow here, so he is pretty armored up. Yeah. So if you look at what he's wearing in terms of head armor, it's 30, right? But if I give him the ancient household helmet, that would be 95. So it's a big improvement. Of course, this comes with maximum fatigue -8 and vision -1. He doesn't really care about vision simply because he's melee, so that should be fine. Now, in terms of shield, this fellow here needs a better shield. And he is I'm guessing this guy here, he stays in the back, only hits with the pitchfork, so he can also have this kind of defense. Again, I might change this, but I want basically my warriors to make use of these pretty buff helmets. Now, in terms of the Falx, it seems like an extremely good weapon, so I want to give it to the warrior that has highest attack. I mean, that would be Ivar, yeah, but Ivar is kind of built, Ivar's perks are kind of built for a two-handed weapon. Is this a two-handed weapon? Let's see. No, it's not a two-handed weapon. So, if we look at the woodcutter's axe, 400 is not that bad. So I'm going to instead replace this spear with the Falx. 52, not that bad. 53. I'm guessing 53 would be even better. Plus, he's going to get a buff now from level up. Yeah, 61. Now let me think what else. I can see here he's very talented in getting hit points. So I'm going to give him hit points. And also he's very talented in having initiative. And remember, initiative can give him defense later on, and he's not that talented in defense, so I'm going to give him initiative. And considering that he's going to get defense, and considering that he's going to get 4 hit points every time, I'm kind of tempted to give him Colossus, right? Plus 25% hit points, 68. So again, I'm giving him Colossus because he seems quite talented at getting more hit points. So plus 4 hit points every time, and he gets 1 hit point from Colossus on top. That's pretty good. So this perk goes well with, it's quite harmonious with his natural abilities. All right, so considering that he has now a 61 attack, I think I can give him the best weapon, the ancient spear. No, the Folks. Where is the Folks? I've lost the Folks. Okay, this is the Folks. So I'm gonna give him the Folks, and I'm going to, let's see what this guy can do. He's not very good at attacking, is he? He's good with initiative, but considering that he's not a two-handed weapon guy, if I'm completely honest with you. Two-handed weapon guy should have some really good attacks. So I'm going to go with initiative for the time being because it gives him defense. And I'm going to give him 2 hit points attacking because he kind of needs it, even if it's not very talented in learning it. And I would say he's quite bad in terms of resolve, so I don't want him to just run at the first sight of danger. So I'm not very, it doesn't like a very promising fighter. So I'm gonna probably turn him into a tank later on and give this tool to this weapon to somebody else. And if he's going to be a tank, I need him to have resolve and initiative to get a bit of defense. All right. In terms of perks, okay, he was not very good at hitting, so I would say crippling strikes or perhaps fast adaptation, because he's not very good at hitting. Again, I don't have many, and I don't see a promising future for this Friso anyway. In terms of, so I have a ripped ear and I have a cut arm. You see, this is actually impacting his fighting ability, so I kind of need to make sure he heals. And again, I have another cut arm and a lot of damage armor and all that. So it seems that it would be a good move to wait. I want to repair these because I want to see their full potential. So lots of repairing to do. This guy here, 40, again, doesn't seem like he would have a great future in my company either. He's also wounded. Let's see here. This guy is greedy. Brave though, but he has 40 attack. Kind of want to dismiss him, to be honest. All right, let's just go get paid and try to replenish our supplies. Wait for the men to heal and decide where to go next. Now, I'm a bit of a sitting duck here because in this faction I only have like 2 cities. If I go towards northeast, I kind of have more cities in the same faction. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see marketplace. We definitely need more tools and supplies. 274. It's not that bad. Gonna get some medical supplies. Always good to have a few extra. But not in terms, 18 provisions per day, almost out of provisions. I need something that will last very long. I'll get some ground grains. And remember how we were talking about this thick tunic? I'm gonna get one. And I'm going to give it to one of my fighters. Let's see who is poorly equipped. This one is only 20, so I'm going to give him a thick tunic. And this one is just terrible, so I'm going to give him a decent armor. This guy doesn't really need, because he's in the back. 10. That's really bad. Anyway, I think I'm gonna put this guy because his Landrich is a bit more buff. He can tank a bit more. All right, no more contracts, so we have to plan our next move. Right, we have 585, which is going to last us for 6 more days. So we have a bit of freedom. Tools and supplies. We've just purchased some. They're not gonna show up just yet. Medical supplies. You see how many wounded men I have. So from this perspective, I'm kind of... Okay, we have new recruits. So remember how we were talking about this lad here. He's wounded. He's also greedy. And his attack is really bad. So I'm thinking of dismissing him and replacing him with somebody else. Yeah. Because he's going to eat up my medical supplies. He's going to eat up my gold. And he's not going to do anything on the long run. So let's see if any of the new recruits look interesting. We have here a shepherd, which is used to physical labor, so could be an interesting recruit. We have a farmhand, which again is used to physical labor, but he's requesting 12 per day. 12. Whereas the shepherd is requesting 7. If I'm looking at who I am dismissing a greedy messenger that doesn't have attack. So I'm wondering if the farmhand is greedy as well, or if the farmhand actually has some, some perks. I don't want to try out because I know it looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. If I try out and then purchase this farmhand, then my gold is gone. I don't have absolutely anything left. 220 and 7 seems like a very good deal, so let's hire him. Let's see what he can do. 57. Look at that. Melee skill, 57. Dumb. He's dumb. Okay. Minus 15% experience gain. I actually don't mind that much. Yeah, so he can be a bit behind everybody else. But at least if he has the right weapons, he can actually hit. So this guy is 40. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to dismiss him. Going to pay the 20 compensation so nobody complains, and I'm going to replace him. Of course, again, when you dismiss somebody, they leave their equipment. So it's a hatchet, or it's an ancient spear, or broken ancient sword. I think hatchet should be fine. We have leather tunic, 30. And hatchet, and this one should be 30. That should be absolutely fine. Now let's see who was wearing absolutely nothing. 43. This is another guy, which is fear of beasts, and again, I'm not very happy with this guy, but let's keep him for now because he doesn't have melee skill, whereas this guy has. I am wondering even if I shouldn't just give, this one is 56 at level 2, this one is 57 at level 1. So at one point I'll make a switch. Anyway, it's really important that you keep your company in good shape before you make a journey. So let's try now and see what to do. Alright, so we're discussing about, I think that a battle standard, get 2,000 crowns for this. So it'll be an artifact that would give us more pay. So it feels like the economic investment. We could also get better contracts, I guess. Alright, let's go with the battle standard. It seems like the obvious economic choice. We have to be careful now. So I am going to... Okay, I'm going to wander in the unknown. Never done this before. Can I have some wounded men? Is there something here or not? This is really risky because if I'm walking and not discovering any city... is there any city? Oh, okay. Alright. I have no idea what I'm dealing with here. And it's night. I can't really use my... So I have 8 men against 6. But I'm not sure what I'm dealing with here. I couldn't see on the map. So I would say, okay, it was a bad decision. All right. I didn't see any cities. I was wandering in the unknown. I have wounded men. It's night. And these 6, I have no idea what they are. They look like some dire wolves. And dire wolves, I think they have a lot of attacks, like 3 or 4. And you need shields and armor versus them. This guy doesn't have anything, really? Okay, so I'm gonna retreat. So it's not always fight. You also need to retreat sometime. So I would say let's retreat. How do I retreat? Retreat from combat. Retreat. Okay. All right. It looks all right. It doesn't seem like they will catch me. You can hear the wolves growl. See, I need to reach the edge of the map. Okay, it's fine. I guess I'm fine. They won't catch up to me. Okay, everybody looks safe. Excellent. Oh, these guys are absolutely ridiculous. So I'm really happy that I ran away. Now I'm gonna pause that, and I'm gonna go back. Please go back. So I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back to civilization. Okay. Hopefully I won't encounter anything else. Oh, they are following me. Okay, let's see the status of our wounded. It's looking all right. We only have 1 man wounded. However, our gold, you see, we're paying our men, and our gold is dwindling. Hopefully no more surprises here. And I think the most promising faction looks this one there. So I should try to increase my renown with this faction here, the yellow faction. I have no idea what's in here, but yellow faction looks the most promising. Alright, so let's see how much renown do we have so far. Can we get any contracts? Perfect, that's what I was looking for, contracts. Alright, so it's not that bad, ladies and gentlemen. We avoided death there narrowly. We'll heal in 1 to 2 days, should be fine. So let's see what we're dealing with in this town. So it seems like there are a lot of overpriced recruits. Rebuilding efforts, so they were attacked, so I expect the market prices to be absolutely ridiculous. So you see here, for a cap 102, for a shield 122, so I'm happy I'm already supplied from other cities and terrified villages. It means that the recruits are also scarce. Alright, there's a tavern, there's a marketplace, armorer, but again the prices for the armorer should be ridiculous as well. But you know, later on, if I get in good relationships with this city, I should be fine. Okay, let's analyze the contracts. There's 3 of them. So what I like to do here is basically go contract by contract, see them all, and then attempt them in the order of difficulty. So let's read the first one. So grave robbers. So it can be outlaws or it can be undead. Grave robbers, seems like somebody saw them. They are actually grave robbers, could be outlaws. So it should be a relatively easy contract. Although 380, they might actually be undead, or they might be very well equipped. So I would say more for this. Okay, 400. So I would say I accept your offer. So I accepted the offer, right? But I still have to sign the contract. So this is what we negotiated, but I need to think some more time about this, right? So I haven't actually signed up for the contract. I've only negotiated. I'm looking at the next contract, caravan. Usually with the caravan, you like to take that last because you finish all the contracts in a city and then you take the caravan, you escort the caravan, and then it's basically a free ride. I mean, free ride in terms of supplies, because the person giving you the contract is going to pay your expenses, your food at least. Of course, you might run into a battle and you might lose it and you might die, or if you run into a battle, you might abandon the caravan and then you basically abandon the contract. So, but it makes sense. You finish all the contracts in a city and then you take a caravan to another city where they have contracts. So let's see here, 100 crowns in advance, 410 when the job is done. So that would be 510 overall. I'm not interested in payment in advance because I'm not that desperate. So I would say when the work is done, no, he doesn't care. 100 and 410. So I accept your offer. And I would say I'll need some more time to think about this. Let's see the third contract. Again, quickly scan. Seems like I'm supposed to fetch somebody. And the location is known. Okay, knows for finding people. So I'm finding somebody, so I expect that person to be surrounded by outlaws. So no funny business with beasts or undead, which is really important. 280. So this seems to be the easier contract. All right, 300. I accept your offer. So I would say we can, although it's tracks, however, it's I really think this is an outlaw contract and it's the easiest, so I will already accept it. Okay. Now let's look for tracks like the contract said. Okay, there are the tracks. So we took the easiest contract. Hopefully our men will fully heal by the time we reach this. Okay, it's not the most important soldier here anyway. He just needs to tank, to be honest. And he only has 43, so I think I can fight head on. Thieves, yeah. Just as I thought, I have 8 men, they are 7. And as long as we leverage our fighting skills, we should be absolutely fine. To arms, it's day. We should have, again, no problem, but everything is relative in these fights. It can go horribly wrong. Remember, everything is probability based, so let's be really, really careful here. This is really important fight, really important contract. Okay, so most of these don't have head armor, head protection. These 3 gentlemen here don't even have shields. All right. In terms where to fight, I would say that just behind this obstacle would be optimal. I have to be careful. You know, this is a very important strategic location. I have to be careful that I don't have any weapons where, you know, like an archer that could sit here and shoot. They don't seem to. Or a person with a pitchfork that can hit 2 slots from high ground. That would be really dangerous. So as long as I take this line here right behind the tree, I don't really care about this high ground, because somebody sitting here can do nothing other than defend himself. So for this reason, I would say I could step. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So here would be the place for the axemen. So I would wait, because I don't think that they have enough action points to walk all the way to me to attack me. But at the same time, I kind of want to make sure that there is this front line here. All right, so let's see. Shoot bolt. I'm gonna shoot a gentleman without shield. Okay, that's the best target, I guess. Brigand thug, 58% chance to shoot. Missed. Happens. Let's see this gentleman. I would say 1, 2, 3. This could be a good front line. And again, wait. Then I'm doubling here my defensive line. Wait. And I think I'm going to send this gentleman here. Oh God, I forgot to give him a weapon. Oh, this is just going to be so unnecessarily difficult. Oh my God, this is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see if I can I don't think I can get anything because I didn't even equip the weapon here. I can't just get a weapon from my inventory. Oh god, this is so embarrassing. At least he can shield wall and everything. So silly from my side. All right, let's just go behind this and wait. See, he did not have action points to attack me. All right, let's see where this gentleman should go. Because this lad here does not have any weapon, I need to basically reinforce this side, and I'm gonna wait a bit because I might. Okay, I can't even pull this guy back. Yeah, it's not looking good. All right, so I would say make one step. So next time I can make one step and hit. So I would say I can even end turn at this point. I don't think there's any point to wait. They're all going top. Okay, there's no point in me raising my shield because most of them are going top. So here I might as well just do damage. On this side, I think this gentleman doesn't have a shield. It's so silly of me. Shield wall, I guess. Let's see. Impale. Oh, that was a narrow miss. What? This gentleman can't do anything. So, yeah. Now, it's really important. They are coming at me. It's really important that I hit them. I think the scarier one is this is a wooden weapon, this is a metal weapon, so the scarier one is definitely the metal weapon. Oh, and I feel that I could even take a step back because they are coming for the archer, most definitely. Now step in here and I could even try to hit or basically get the shield. I got the shield. Oh, again, this is not a very important soldier, however. Oh god. Oh my god, that was a new recruit. That was a new recruit carrying a very important weapon. So you see how the probability can really, really tear you a new one, right? So you might do everything that you think is right, but look, if you keep missing, then I don't even know here. I mean, it's just, it doesn't feel that. So it feels like I should have turned around and attacked this fellow over here because he seems to be the most imminent danger. But I wouldn't have had enough steps to close in the distance and attack. It's just the mats isn't there. So I'm going to hopefully hit. I have to hit twice apparently. No, can't even get that. All right, let's try and hit somebody here. 39, 44. Oh, this is just absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna raise my shield because 37 chance to hit, 42. I did absolutely nothing. Oh no! Oh no! All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't do what I did. I forgot to give that gentleman the shield. 64 chance to hit. This guy is 68. At least I hit him and I wounded him. I could try to retreat. Or I could get a knife. Let's get a knife. Okay, let's get a knife. And can I do anything with a knife? I can't. All right. Oh god. I feel that this is just a waste of time. So what I need to do, I need to reinforce this side as quickly as possible. So this is what I'm trying to do. I think going towards this enemy and hitting him would be the best choice. What is my probability? 59. All right, 59. And now I could walk towards the next turn. I could hit this guy, so it's not that bad. Yeah. And this fellow here should... What should he do? She should come here and raise his shield. And now when we have 2 raised shields, then it's absolutely fantastic. You get a bit of bonus defense. 33 chance to hit, 38. I kind of feel that this guy should just retreat. But so many other guys will hit him if he does try to retreat. Perhaps knock back the guy with the most dangerous weapon. I don't think so. Just end turn, I guess. This is incredibly scary here. All right. I'm guessing wait, so my axeman can get the shield down. I feel that I have to take a chance here. I have to take a chance. I have to try to escape this and try to help my fellow. Yeah, that was quite risky. Had that hit connected, then this guy wouldn't have been able to move. So now I can attack the most. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to attack the scariest enemy. All right, so it's not that bad anymore. Oh, so that was my original soldier. This guy waits as well. Let's see here. Going to remove shield. And this guy can help out a bit. This guy is wounded, so it will hit. It will miss. It has higher likelihood to miss. I am going now to hit with my knife and finish up hopefully with the long range melee weapon. And in terms of the sword, eliminate the most dangerous enemy, and now we should be fine. However, we lost, I believe, 2 soldiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 soldiers. So the new recruit, the initial recruit, and the wounded one. So 2 poor soldiers and 1 very good soldier. So it happens. It's probability based. So there's nothing you can do. You have to basically, when you lose, you have to reduce your losses. When you win, you have to win big. This basically differentiates in these probability-based games the actual skilled player from the lucky player. All right, he was trying to flee, so it triggered the automatic attack. Landrich was with the company from the very beginning, so that is a really painful loss here. These two, the Grimald, I think he had very good attack. He just died 2 out of 2, although he had his shield raised up, so very low probability to get hit. However, he did. This guy miraculously survived, but look, broken knee. He has permanent damage. I'm going to dismiss him. In terms of loot, got a lot of. I think I got my old shields back, my old armor back, my old falcons back, which is really important. And what did I get extra? I got this reinforced wooden flail and the pickaxe, which is not that bad. All right. No, I should have gotten the loot. Anyway, this is basically the introduction, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to take the loot. I mean, I didn't forget. I misclicked it. So I lost all these weapons, and I lost basically a soldier that was with the company from the very beginning. So personally, considering the difficulty, the absolutely insane difficulty that we've set, personally, I don't think we can come back from this. So I'm gonna try another day. I'm gonna try again from the beginning, or perhaps I'm gonna try the main campaign again. If you guys like this series, if you think it's helping you, leave a like or some comments, so I know whether you prefer this or any other game. Problem with Western nowadays is that I don't find players online to play ladder, so I can have some entertaining matches for you guys. So that's why I was looking for alternative turn-based strategy games. All right, I shall see you later.